This is IRLnoobs, IRLnoobs.com.
IRLnoobs.
Are you going to say, like, your name, or are you just going to...
I'm Todd from IRLnoobs.
Jesus.
This is Rick from IRLnoobs.
So, today, we're here, playing
Sir John's here, too. What is that?
Hey, Sir John.
Sir John is joining us today.
Oh!
Shh, alright, stop. So, we're playing Surgeon Simulator today. What we've done is, you know, there's been a lot of Let's Plays of Surgeon Simulator cruising around on YouTube. What we've done is we've amassed some of the network of noobs to bring you a unique and interesting perspective on this game. What we've actually done is we've brought in a healthcare professional. This is Courtney. Say hi, Courtney.
Hello.
She is a certified medical doctor.
She's a real-life doctor.
Could you tell us what your specialization is in real life?
I'm in internal medicine and pediatrics.
Alright, internal medicine and pediatrics. Eat on that, bitches. This is for real. So what we've done today is we want your first impressions of the game. As a physician, you know, let us know what you think about this, alright, as we go through. Before we get started, Todd's going to give you a few simple instructions.
Okay, so with the mouse right there, if you right-click and hold down right-click, you can kind of rotate your hand.
Mm-hmm.
If you left-click, it lowers your hand down. So it kind of brings it lower there.
Okay.
To utilize the fingers, you got to use your left hand on the keyboard. I believe the keys are A, W... No, those are the arrows. A's over here. So if you push A, that's your pinky. And
Put your pinky on that, maybe,
yeah.
because then you'll remember that's
align
my
your
pinky.
hands.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I forget what does the thumb. I want to figure that one out.
Spacebar, maybe?
Like the spacebar? Yeah,
Yeah,
spacebar.
okay.
The thumb.
Okay.
So those are your fingers, and then you control where the hand is with the mouse.
Mm-hmm.
And so the object here is to get this man's heart out and put in the new heart, which is in that box up in the top right.
Oh my. Okay.
So clearly the controls are going to be pretty true to life, because just like moving your real thumb, you push spacebar.
Yep.
So why don't we try to get that cloth off?
Yeah, that's
of
the
him?
first step.
Alright,
Is to
so already I've revealed his bloody open chest.
So is that like how you think that this would be done in the real
There you
medical
go.
world?
Well, it's a little... Ooh. Okay.
Also, in real life, your thumb can go through the little cloth, but that's
Yeah.
fine.
It's a little odd that his chest is already completely open.
Well, that's been done for you. The nurses prepped him.
Right. Would the nurses generally do that?
Alright.
Or...
Is that how it's done? I don't even
No.
know.
So generally, there would not be a blood-spattered cloth when I arrive.
Okay.
Also, would you probably be wearing gloves?
I would have been the one doing that. So
Would you be wearing a watch?
in real life, I would not be wearing a watch. I would have gloves on, and the chest would not be open when I arrive.
Okay.
So
already, this is not true to life.
I noticed that there is no skin. It seems that they've just removed all the skin from the chest.
They took it
and
off,
it's just
yeah.
completely,
It's fine.
completely
Like, would the ribs
gone.
be bare like this usually?
No. All right, so I'm gonna.
It kind of looks like a cookout.
It does look like a.
The first
cookout.
step is to get through the ribs. So there's a lot of tools. You got a saw there. There's a...
All right, I think I'm gonna saw this shit.
Yeah.
All right.
So you gotta lower it down, then grasp it.
With your fingers. Hold it tight.
This is the trick of grasping things.
Get down there.
You gotta kind of align the hand first, and then lower it down onto the saw. No, that's not the saw.
I'm very bad at video games. All
Well, this is a simulation. It's fine.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a video game.
All right.
This is real life.
Oh,
There we go.
I've got the saw.
oh,
No.
almost.
Rotate. Rotate.
rotate?
Why? Okay, there's a coffee cup next to my saw. Not realistic. You don't drink coffee in the OR.
Rotate.
Yeah, with right click, you can rotate the hand. Yeah, there we go. Oh, too much rotation.
Yep.
Too much rotation. Go back.
There we go.
Lower.
I really suck at this.
Oh!
Oh no!
All right, you can't use the
Alright.
saw anymore.
Saw's on the floor.
You might want to use the hammer, maybe?
Alright, let's hammer that chest open.
I think you got it. Okay. Now don't let go of it.
Alright.
But you can let go of the left click to bring it up a little.
Oh, I just
Don't hit him in the
hammered.
face.
I hammered his face, so that's not good.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, you just dropped it.
You just let the hammer go on his open cavity there.
So typically a hammer would not be the tool of choice
No?
for a heart
What would you
surgery.
usually use here?
So usually there's a special saw that can be used for the ribs.
Okay.
And
Is it a circular little guy?
No.
Dremel saw?
I don't know. I've never opened a chest before. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Okay. I haven't either, so. This is where we're.
So
equals.
I'm hammering at the chest and general areas here.
Okay.
Just like real life.
Yeah. I mean, this is exactly. Oh. You're,
Oh! It appears my watch is in the body cavity.
I mean, that's just mean once the surgery's done. The
It's
guy will
hanging
know-
out by the liver,
he'll be able to know what
so
time it is at all times.
yeah.
All right. Looks like you've got some ribs out of the way a little bit now.
Keep going, maybe.
You're getting them.
Looks like I'm losing some blood here.
Yeah, he's losing a bunch of blood.
So would you normally want to just crumble the ribs down like that? Kind of grind them into a little pulp there?
Yeah, that's pretty typical. I mean, I seem to have broken all of the ribs and
Just to get
created
access to the organs. Right?
created like a rib pulp. So that's pretty typical.
A rib pulp.
Pretty typical here. All right, so I'm just gonna remove this hammer now that I've eviscerated all of his organs.
It's fine up there. That's good.
That's fine there.
It's going into his throat a
I'll
little
just
bit.
leave it on his cheek. Okay, so now I want to remove the heart. So I gotta get at those lungs.
You gotta get those out of the way.
Can I just like rip them out with my hands?
I think so.
You can, I think.
All right,
It's a
let's-
simulator.
Go in there and grab it.
So anything you can
It's
think
just
of,
like-
you can pretty much do.
Yeah.
You get some of those little bones out.
It
Now,
doesn't.
typically, would you be doing heart surgery with 2 hands or just one?
So typically, more than one hand is used.
Okay.
Again, gloves are essential.
Maybe you should try to get your watch out of there.
All right.
Or is that all part of it?
It could be used to kind of set the heart, and
Just need to rotate it a little.
I don't really understand how to use these controls.
Well, it's how you'd use your hand in real life.
Yes.
Simulation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm reaching in there. See what I can pull out here.
You got something.
Oh.
Oh, we got an achievement there.
Pinky swear.
Pinky swear. All right.
Means you just like shockered his chest.
All right. I see the heart. Do you see the heart?
I see it. It's beating in there.
All
His
right.
blood is more than halfway gone, so you might want to step it up a little.
How do you know it's more than halfway
Up in
done?
the top right there.
People have more than. Oh, is it counting down?
Yeah,
It
Oh.
Okay, once he's got 0 blood, he's done.
pretty dead.
All right. Well, I can't.
Do they have a meter like that in a real hospital?
No.
Like a loss rate of
You-
milliliters
you should
per
invent
second.
one. You could probably make a lot of
You
money.
do count blood loss. That's something you follow. However, it's not generally in a percentage like that. All
So you're
right.
going for the scalpel.
I'm
now.
grasping the scalpel.
Attempting to.
Attempting
at least.
to.
There you go. Oh, I think you got a good grip on that.
All
Is that the proper way of holding a scalpel?
Yes.
Is that official?
I'm using all of my fingers, and I'm just kind of just hacking in. So
I like that you're kind of
that's-
pointing with your pointer finger there. It's like, this is what I'm going after.
Yeah, that's
right
fancy
here.
as fuck. You can tell that's a doctor thing.
Yeah.
All right. It's like pinkies up when you're drinking tea. Same idea
It's
here.
very similar.
All right. So I'm lowering, and now I'm just gonna kind of
Kind of
Just
cut at the
cut.
lungs. Oh, there we go. That was a good slice.
Just generally rotate your wrist. They say it's all in the wrist.
It's all in the wrist. Okay, so I'm just kind of cutting into various organs.
That's typical of this surgery, right?
Yes. You want to just kind of poke a few holes in.
What would you say is the
Different
survival rate
places.
for the typical heart transplant?
I don't know the answer to that.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, I see some really active bleeding right now.
Is that good?
Yes.
Does that mean you're just on the way to the heart?
All right. So I don't know. That hacking seemed to get me nowhere. Let's do this. I have this syringe. I'm gonna inject some stuff
You have
here.
some orange soda too. Is that a typical tool used in the OR?
Yes.
Oh, you've stabbed yourself with the syringe.
Oh my.
I think you've
It's
just
stuck in your finger, I think.
maybe flail.
There you go.
Yeah. good
Look,
job.
that's lowered his bleeding. We're down to 1 milliliter a second.
Oh, and I seem to be very.
You're a little crazy now.
I'm a little impaired. So typically this would get me fired if I was operating impaired like this, but I will continue. I've injected something into his lungs. I'm not sure what it was, but it made me quite.
Well, it made him stop
dizzy.
bleeding, so I think that was good.
All right, so let's inject some just right in that lung there. Yep. Okay. Bam. Oh.
There's a spurter.
All right.
there.
I put some. All right, I've got some really active spurty bleeding.
Was that the medical term?
Yes.
Active spurty bleeding? Do they call that
Yes.
ASB?
Yes. It's kind of like ABL, which
All right,
is
why don't you try
accidental
grab
bowel
that-
leakage.
Jesus. Grab that saw there.
All right.
You can sort of see it.
Yeah, grab that and maybe just start cutting.
My vision is very impaired right now.
That's what you get for doing drugs on the job.
So sometimes people do
you
drugs
got
on the
the
job. They tend to get fired, so I might get fired at the end of this.
You're doing a good job. I think you'll be alright.
Okay, so I seem to just be sort of flopping around.
What do you think the chances are that this man is going to live?
Probably 0. If he has 850 mils of blood in him, he's probably already dead. So in the real world, we'd be initiating CPR at this point.
I think that saw is
Saw's gone. I keep dropping shit. So
Why don't you use that
typically,
coffee
what would be happening if I was dropping stuff like this in real life, I'd be yelling at the nurse and saying,
Go pick that up for me, nurse.
"Get
Need
that? Why did you drop that? Even though I dropped it."
Leave it on someone else. That's
Yeah, that's
typical doctor thing.
the general sort of attitude in the OR. Always blame someone else. All
Okay.
right. All right. I have another scalpel. I'm gonna try to cut.
Do you though?
I'm
Yeah, there's a scalpel
holding
there.
some sort of tool.
Now the scalpel is in.
It's
inside
in the body.
patient.
It's in the patient. I'm gonna pick that back up, or I might not be able to get to it, but in the end we can just kind of like do a couple X-rays and see what I left in there and
It's fine.
call it a day.
Make someone else do the surgery to remove it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's really not my problem, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, I just dropped over a lot of instruments. And some more.
See, now at this point you're just raging that the surgery's going poorly, so you're just throwing shit around the room, right?
Yes. Oh, is this?
You've uncovered the new heart.
Oh. Okay. All right. There's the new
You gotta
heart.
remove the old one first.
Can I just put the new one in? I mean, he's gonna die. He has no
Might as well
blood.
just try to put the new one in
Let's
there.
just-
we'll
let's
call
just,
it
like-
successful if you can get it in there.
Yeah. Let's just try to grab this.
So would you
All right.
normally grab that with your bare hands and just throw it in?
Yeah, definitely. So hearts are typically, just sitting. They are in coolers on ice like this. Actually, it's pretty weird. But
This is a simulator.
typically, I would not be grabbing this with my bare hands. But I would be grabbing it with just a glove hand. Oh, I unlocked Womp Womp.
Womp womp. Okay. There. I think that was a successful surgery. The new heart is perched atop his lungs between his busted ribs.
Well, thank you, Dr. Gardner, for showing us how it's really done.
Oh, you're
That was
welcome.
fantastic. We really appreciate this. And maybe we'll have you back for some more surgeries.
Anytime. Clearly, this was a success.
IRLnoobs out.
Go with Christ.